Hey Internet, I'm Chris, and this is the place on the internet where I talk about comics, movies, games, and things I'm generally passionate about. So, what are we talking about now? Marvel Rivals just announced their release date, which is December 6th. Gamescom 2024 is going on right now. We have a lot of cool announcements. They released a new launch trailer featuring Captain America and Bucky with the release date. It's not really a launch trailer, it's more of a release date trailer announcement. But it was pretty cool to see, Bucky's powers. He kind of looks like, I don't know if you remember the game Prototype, but it kind of looks like that. I was a day one Overwatch player on PS4, and that was an exciting game. It was great before all the things got nerfed, and obviously Overwatch 2, the back and forth, Blizzard's seemingly disregard for the community and what players actually want in the game. It hasn't been fun. Last time I opened Overwatch was around the time Overwatch 2 came out. Wasn't fun. It wasn't the game I recognized. What happened to the game I love, as Mark Jackson would say. It's not fun. The heroes don't feel powerful. I don't have it like it's a weird game. I think for me, team shooters or hero shooters is not something I'm particularly passionate or really love. But when Overwatch came out, it was something that I dived into, put a bunch of hours into, had friends get on, and it was exciting. So to see Marvel Rivals come out and people get excited about a hero shooter in this climate where there's a glut of them in live services, it is cool to have something that people are excited about. People are excited about Helldivers. That's a different thing, but live service games generally, I think most people have trained themselves to immediately assume the worst, and Marvel Rivals is coming with something that people love, the property of Marvel, but also giving it something that people have fun with. It's a concept that, like, yes, it is ripping Overwatch one for one, stole their entire flow.
Copy my whole fucking flow!
Oh,
word for word,
shit.
bar for bar!
Oh,
don't act like I didn't.
But there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, like, the concept, people are clearly buying into it. They're excited. I'm excited. This is the most excited I've been about a live service game probably since Overwatch. Again, the climate of games these days, if they're able to nail it, and what sucks about live service games is the one thing they did announce that people are really excited, including me, and why I'm making this video, is that all the heroes will be unlocked day one, free for the foreseeable future. Great. But it's hard to trust these companies these days, because as much as the game will have that maybe day one, that does not mean that they'll have that on day 365 or 2 years down the line. And we've seen games that people love degrade over time just because of a company's greed or changing of monetization strategies, and it feels like a lot of live service games these days are almost like rug pulls. But I digress, and that would be getting too much into the entire state of the gaming industry. And I want to focus on Marvel Rivals because, again, this is something that general audiences seem to be buying into. And then also people that are disillusioned by the state of hero shooters and probably almost want to play this in protest of Overwatch. And it's like, yeah, it's a copycat and we don't care. We're going to download it. I feel like when I saw that announcement that they're going to have all the heroes unlocked day one, it felt like Marvel was coming to my house personally to uninstall Overwatch on my PS5 and be like, hey, why don't you play this? Which is a great marketing strategy to really bump up those numbers, and that's what you really need with a live service game. If there are no players, it's difficult to find matches. The game completely misses the point. So it is cool that they were able to take the Overwatch formula, put a Marvel skin over it, add some things like special power-ups and team-up special moves that really enhance what Ultimates were, and again, get people excited for something that I think most people are done with. Like, it's hard to kind of articulate the state of gaming, but where gaming is when it comes to live services and hero shooters and the monetization strategies and all that, I think is also affecting other industries where consumers are just tapped out and they're just like, hey, like I just want to get what I paid for. I am done paying for subscriptions. If you tell me this game is free, it better be free. Outside of cosmetics, maybe a battle pass, I'll stay with that. And it also speaks to Overwatch's fall from grace. It still has a pretty big, player base, but it's just like one of those things where it feels like Overwatch fans are like fans of like the Marvel Cinematic Universe or Star Wars, where they're just unhappy and play it with no joy, and with every piece of news seem to hate the game more and more. So yeah, I'm excited for Marvel Rivals. It's something I'm gonna jump into. Me and my son used to love playing Overwatch. It was something he really loved to play. So it'll be cool to kind of dive into that and play that together, and hopefully get something that's fun. Yeah. Well, let me know what you think. And will you be playing Marvel Rivals on day one? Peace.